Ruben. There was a lot of talk about Mainoo before the transfer deadline. He's obviously stayed. What have you noticed a sort of difference in him, and what do you expect from him?
No, like a lot of guys, he want to play more. I didn't have a conversation with him before the window closed. I had this week because I don't want Mainoo thinking that I was having any conversation with him just to hold him. I don't want that feeling. I believe a lot in Kobe, but some of you think that Mainoo is already done. I think he can do so much better. He can improve in a lot. Sometimes I think for some guys are enough. For him, it is not enough. Maybe it's not fair, but I think I'm helping Mainoo. And that's it. He will have opportunities like the other guys. If I feel during the week that he's the best player to play, he's going to play, and that I prove already to every player here. So I believe a lot in him. He's the same. I have the same thing that you have. That is a top player, but he can be so much better. So I'm focused on that.
David and Stephen.
You said last season, before you played City, that you had more problems or bigger problems than Manchester City at the time. Do you still feel that's the case? And do you feel there's more pressure on you than Pep, given what he's achieved in the game?
That there is no, you cannot compare. The guy is winning all the time. He can relax. He's not doing winning anymore. I have to prove every day here. And I feel that, so I'm really comfortable that, and I think that every day that I'm coming here, I have to do better. Compare me with the situation of Guardiola is just a joke. So I think we have bigger problems. We continue to have bigger problems, but we are addressing everything. And sometimes we are frustrated, angry, but we are facing all the problems, and we are trying to improve. And I see the team playing so much better now. We just need to be more clinical, to win more games, and things are going to get easier, I think.
Do you think that win against City last December was almost kind of backfired because it created a huge expectation, even though you said the storm was coming? Amongst the fans and everything, and there was no kind of indicator of what was to come after that. Do you think it was the worst possible?
I don't know. It's hard to point a game last year that was a backfire. We had so many moments like that. We just focus on the future. We have 4 points. I think we should have more in this moment, but we need to be really competitive. It's a very important game for everybody here, but especially for our fans. So we will try to do our best.
Hi Ruben. Benjamin Sesko said during the international break that the level in the Premier League is much higher. What have you thought about his performances since he's come into the club? Because it's obviously been a bit of a slow start and he's getting up to speed with England and the Premier League.
I think more than to look exactly what he did during the games is what he can bring to our team. If you see against Burnley, he had some movements, and especially inside the box that we don't have with Josh, with Cunha, and even with Rasmus in the past. We have a guy who is really, he likes to go inside the box to have a header. He can run. We need to use him more as a runner. So he's going to improve. You can feel it that he feels like the pace is different. He's going to get used to that. But maybe against City is a good moment to start the game.
Jamie and then finish with Carl.
Hi Ruben. Just going back to Mainoo, I completely respect you say that there's so much more to come from him. He's a top player. This is a young player who started for England the European Championship final. He scored the FA Cup winning goal for this club. I mean, I'm not, that's quite a decent pedigree. So I'm just wondering, you never seem to start him in, Premier League games. It just seems a bit confusing.
You have to imagine, if you have to sometimes it's the opinion of a coach. I remember Vitinha was not playing for Wolverhampton. Then nowadays you can see that Vitinha maybe is the best midfielder in the world. So you never know. Something can happen. Sometimes the way I play is completely different from the last manager. Sometimes I look at Kobe Mainoo and I feel that sometimes he was like, and I watch a lot of games from Premier League and in Portugal, and you can feel that the Manchester United team was really transitioned. He was the only guy that calmed down the game. Now we have another players that calm down the game. We play a different game, and sometimes I expect more from Kobe Mainoo, and I know that he can give that. So sometimes, like you said, maybe if I start more, Kobe Mainoo is going to play and he's going to get hard to take out. Sometimes it's not fair, but I need to go what I'm feeling in the moment, and that is the only feeling. I know that all that is starting the final of European in one team that has a lot of talent players. Foden playing that game, Palmer was on the bench, he was playing. I know all that, but sometimes I have a different way of seeing the game.
May I just ask, how is his attitude or behaviour been to sort of having to fight for his place and maybe lose? Has he been fine? Because you have obviously got rid of players.
It's fine. He's not used to fight for his place. Maybe he's uncomfortable, but he's a very good kid. He wants to learn, but sometimes it's hard to push different things from the players. But he's fighting, and he's a very good kid.
Carl?
Mr. Amrin, again to talk about Mainoo, you said there's things he needs to improve on. I know you can't share too much, but when you look at your midfield players, what are the most important things? Are they runners? Are they passers? Are they
everything? If you play sometimes it's the balance in the midfield. Kobe Mainoo is really good on controlling the game, but if he plays an 8, he has to reach the box, returning. Sometimes he has to cover a lot of space with just 2. Bruno is doing that job. And then sometimes it's bad luck. Bruno is maybe the more influential player in the last years. He's playing in that position. Kobe Mainoo could play as a 6, but sometimes he passes the ball and goes away. And is not a reference as a 6, so we have to balance everything. I think he needs to have the technical ability that he has, but he needs more pace. He needs to understand better the position. He needs to play in different speeds sometimes. Sometimes he's slower, sometimes he's faster. And I think he can improve on that. And then he has to beat Bruno. He has to beat Casa. He has to beat Mainoo. They are good players also. So I need to choose.
Do you think you have the right partner for him among your midfield options?
I don't know. It depends of the game. It depends of the opposition. It depends of set pieces sometimes. All these things matter when you choose the team. So Kobe Mainoo is a very, very good player, but also Bruno. So, okay, I can put Bruno on the side. I can push him up. But then I take Cunha. I can put Cunha in the other side. I take Brian. So Sechko is on the bench all the time. So I'm trying to make choices. And to play in Manchester United, you have to have more than 11 players. That's my feeling.
Sorry, one more. In terms of, obviously, United didn't buy a new midfielder over the summer. Are you happy with all?
Guys, I'm really happy with my players. I'm not going to say that I'm not happy. I need a different kind. Yeah, I know with the goalkeepers, but that's the point, guys. You ask me if I'm confident with my goalkeepers. I don't know what is going to happen. I'm not going to say to you, no. I'm not confident with my goalkeepers. I need another guy. I'm not like this guy. They are human beings. My players are the best ones until they move.